Hello everyone, welcome to Ready Steady Crit. I'm your Dungeon Master Harda, and joining me for 2 times 1 week, it's the Trauma Team. Here they are. Let's start off by the character who's had the most revealed about their backstory, then work our way down to our most mysterious character.
Well, I know where I am in this queue.
I'll go first. I feel like Atlas never shuts the fuck up, so she has very few mysterious and secret. Yeah, we went to her house, met her family, like we've done the thing. Hi, I'm George. I play Atlas Morrow, the Owlin Druid, and I'll pass it on to the next chatterbox.
I'll go next because Beros tells everyone everything, including strangers.
Beros was like essentially
say to Rogue Fighter.
Beros was like the first one to share the full backstory. He was like, "Here I am. Here's my deal. Let's go."
It was like 2 seconds into the first session.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's ask her next, because as far as she knows, she's told everything. Hi, I'm Mary. I play Astra, the ASMR cleric, and yeah, the next one. The next secretive boy.
Yeah, hello. I am Brian. I play Cyrus Revenmar, the ASMR Barbarian, and I'll pass it to our Mr. Mysterioso.
Don't even know his fucking age.
It changes every time we ask.
I don't think Will knows
he's older
his
than. Hey. He's in his 50s.
It's like Will is like I am.
He could be 50 or he could be 59. So
yeah, exactly.
Will like, dwarf. I like to think Will is like, I am mysterious and no one knows my backstory, and like his backstory is just like, Volgir dwarf? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I mean, Anthony well knows half the time my backstory is non-existent for about 6 sessions. I'm sure Harry is well aware of that as well.
Will's backstory is, I like spreadsheets, let me do that.
Give me spreadsheets, I am happy. So I'm playing Volgir, the Drogo Ranger, who tells fuck all about his backstory. And if he has his way, we will never ever find out.
Next campaign, we should just have Will play a character who's literally just like hired by one of the other characters to do admin, and whenever it gets into tragic backstories, he's like, oh no, I'm just the admin guy. I have a very happy life at home. I'm getting paid quite decently for this.
He just, yeah.
I get that all you guys have like daddy issues, but I'm good.
Yeah, he just pulls out an Uno reverse card. Just like, nope, you tell your backstory.
What's your tragic backstory? I signed this contract and they don't even give dental. Oh no, they don't give dental.
That is pretty tragic, to be fair. Alright.
My story starts where I signed a dark contract. Oh, you signed a contract with the devil? Oh, no, I didn't read the fine print, and I do not get as much holidays as I thought I did.
I only get 28 days instead of 35. Come on.
Well, when we last left off, does anyone remind us exactly what was happening?
Cyrus is about to get...
fucking died again.
Astra nearly died. Cyrus was like, no, let me grab the bitch pulsating with lightning. Threw some diamond dust over her. She was fine. We were like...
Yeah, well, if anything is proven, Cyrus is good at holding on to things that are highly electrical. He's done it like 3 times in this campaign.
And now your mom's about to lightning bolt you in the face, but that's jumping ahead. We were like, fuck this stormy-ass planet, bye Astra's dad, we're gonna go to Gleam. We went to Gleam, the unicorn was like, oh, this is where I'm from, I'll get off here. And we were like, cool. And she was like, do you want me to like grant some wishes first? And we were like, sure. Barros was like, I know what I want. And we were like, no, Barros, you're not allowed that.
No infinite biscuits for you.
I would like to point out, in the background of every time Cyrus is grabbing electricity, Volgir is just pointing at a Dragon, just like...
Cyrus went first. She was like, oh yeah, I can do that. And a second horn was like, boop. Or boop. I can't remember which side is which. Yeah. And he was like, wait, what happened? And we were like, hee, funny, not gonna tell you. And then Astra went next, and she was like, yeah, I can do that too. And then nothing really happened, and she was like, oh, whatever. And then Atlas went next, and her lungs got less lung, or more lung. Her lungs got less attunement-y.
She was hoping for a chimera, but
required.
instead got free lungs.
Yeah.
That required
Free breathing.
And Atlas was like, "Oh man, nothing happened. You put horse curses on me." And while they were all arguing about horse curses, a woman who only Cyrus recognizes as his mother, to us that is just a fucking stranger, was like,
Cyrus isn't even looking at her. He's like turned away.
"Yeah, but you're the only
and
one who
she
could
says,
recognize her." And she was
"I
all like,
recognize the
"Lothrin,
voice."
get away from her!" And she's about to kick Cyrus's ass.
Get away from her.
Also,
you
that
bitch.
unicorn fucked off.
Yeah,
We are all
Yeah.
and we are all gonna watch and let it happen.
Alrighty.
Cyrus dies to radiant fire. Oh god, there's an actual battle map.
Yeah, we're gonna kill your mom.
It's real.
We don't know that's your mom. We're gonna fucking kill her. Have we ever pulled punches before? No, we have not.
Beros,
I've got a lot
you
of
are
very
the
angry
first
arrows.
to act.
Is this person like just full bolting with hostile intent?
She looks very much like she's about to start shooting like these big they look like beams of like light like some like lightning balls maybe, but like they're like golden glow. She has got her arms raised like a spell. She's clearly a spellcaster, and she looks like she's about to cast. It looks like she's already cast a spell, but looks like she's about to maybe start doing stuff with those spells.
Are we surprised, or is it standard initiative rules?
She rolled a pretty shit stealth check whenever she stumbled out of the clearing, so she rolled a 7. So long as you got a pass of 7 or higher, not surprised.
Okay, I should have initiative of 17.
See, I thought that, but I checked your D&D Beyond, and your initiative score is 12.
But I get advantage with initiative.
From
Or
what
should.
ability?
Plus 5, so.
From what ability?
Are you talking about alert?
Because you don't have the alert fee on your character.
I have feral instinct. You
Why
have
does that not
advantage
add
initiative
on?
rolls.
That's weird. Nobody adds it on.
It
That's fine.
should give you a +5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Which is weird. Maybe the feral instinct isn't an official source. Does it come from like a subclass?
It's come from. It just comes from barbarian. Your instincts are honed that you have advantage on initiative rolls.
That is weird. Weird that we just added in. That's fine. Cool. I looked for the alert feed, couldn't see it. Was like, meh, don't know. Just adjusted it. Sweet. Bingo. That will make some difference. Eros, you're the first to act.
Well, I will use my equip action to just pull out my blaster rifle, get down on one knee, and I'll ready an action that if a lightning bolt comes out, that she's getting a blaster rifle to the face.
Sure. Daze will follow your lead, draw her pistol. She will run for cover behind a tree. Just try to spread the group out. Volgear.
I'll take Baros's lead. Why not? Although I'm gonna go way over here. You know, way over there.
Sure. You run, duck underneath the like top of the ship.
I'm going to. Now, I want to check something. I've got an idea. Just realised. What can they do as their actions? Can a Dragon use tackle as an action? Or grapple?
He is it on his spell sheet?
He gets. That's. I'm curious. It just says he gets one action.
Whatever. I think it's whatever he's limited. I think he is limited to whatever is on his stat block.
If he's an animal companion ranger thing, I think it's like he has attack.
Drake
dodge,
wardens are different.
Attack, dodge, help, or disengage. I don't think he has like all actions.
See, it just says one action.
An action. The action he has is bite, which is the +3 to
That's
hit,
it.
a 5-foot reach. So because if he had an unarmed strike attack, then he could grapple with an unarmed strike attack. But because a bite attack is not an unarmed strike, he
Right.
can't grapple with the bite.
Yeah, because like a wolf can't grapple, even though technically they bite.
Yeah. If it said unarmed strike, an unarmed strike can become a shove or a grapple, but because he doesn't have an unarmed strike, he can't do that, unfortunately.
Can I retcon my movement then?
Sure.
I'll go do the grapple instead.
Alrighty. Bulgir charges in, draw your sword, or
I'm just going straight for like a rugby tackle, flying rugby tackle here.
I've never seen Bulgir do this in his life. Sure.
I'm going.
I will make a check.
Is it
So
a
as a
strength?
grapple, no, the DC is 8 plus your strength plus your proficiency bonus, I believe.
So 8 plus. Oh yeah. So it's 16.
I will just double check. Unarmed strike.
It says here, I've got it here. Grapple target must succeed a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Yep, strength modifier plus
It
proficiency
chooses
bonus.
which. Yeah.
She will make a strength saving throw. Yep, that is a piss poor roll. She got a 5.
Cool. Well, she's rugby tackled.
You grapple her, holding her in place.
And I will, as bonus action, tell Adrecion to have a bite attack ready.
Righty.
Although I've just kind of ruined your plan, Beros.
It's fine.
They've not been hostile
As
yet.
long as if she... You kind of subdued us, so.
Okay, Cyrus, your turn. Been 20 years.
Turn around.
Reminder, it has been
It's gonna
20
turn
years.
around. Does it look like my mother?
Cyrus, you see a woman. She is...
His mother was a woman.
Your mother was a woman. She has like flowing, curly, blonding, like almost like turning like more gray than blonde at this point. She has hazel eyes, a very angry look on her face, and I would say that look alone is enough for Cyrus to be doubtful, because I don't think Cyrus would have ever seen anything like that in his mother's face before. She is... I mean, the last time you would have seen her, you would have been... I believe 6 or 7. So, I mean, if you put your mind back to when you were 6 and 7, Mum was tall. Mum was... So you wouldn't know her height or
like
build or...
hair color and stuff.
Yeah, hair color, like maybe her face, things like that. Her voice was the most like similar, like the voice you recognized, but the person you see looks, I mean, older. Obviously, it's been 20 years. Like, look at a picture of your own mum from 20 years ago and
You
now.
could make a check for
Also,
it. You could like roll a history check.
I'm pretty sure my mother's dead because that's what I believed for 20 years. So Cyrus is going to spin on his heels.
She also
face this
calls you
woman.
Lothran.
Yeah, this is the next point. Cyrus is going to draw a javelin. And he's going to enter a rage.
Okay, here we
And
go.
At the top of his lungs, he yells, "Don't you dare compare me to that bastard!" And he will throw his javelin.
Okay,
Kill your
Make an
mom.
attack roll.
Kill your mom.
Don't kill your mum, she's kind of hot.
Oh yeah, just as revenge for all of the Terran's mom comments, first one to sleep with Cyrus and Astra's mom wins a million chits.
Darn.
Beros is going for that.
that will definitely hit.
4 damage. Oh wait, no, there's rage.
Nope, that's
So
a total
not
of
only
12
has
for your Divine
Volgear
Fury.
speared- So
Yeah,
not only
that-
has Volgear speared your mum, you've now speared your mum.
She is also slowed.
She
'Cause I
takes
have
half the
mastered
divine
the
fury
grapple.
damage, so she takes 3 off
Is that
that.
a disadvantage because she's grappled?
Why would that be?
I thought if someone was like thrown to the ground, it was disadvantage.
She's not prone, she's only being held. Her speed is 0.
Fair.
Being knocked prone and being grappled are 2 different things. The shove attack
God.
would have given them
I've
the
only-
option to.
I've only been playing
God,
D&D for like
short.
8 years.
Grapple hasn't
Volgear
changed in
has
the new
her-
rules.
Volgear has her like arms pinned to her sides, so
But no,
she's like
Volgear's
up
like
here.
Volgear's literally like holding her in physically in place, like either by like a wrist or by like her leg or by like her hip or like any bit of her clothing. He's just
But
holding her
not
still.
her shoulder, because he can't
But
reach.
my point is he's short, so I can aim over his head.
To be fair, I probably should have. The way I described rugby tackle, I probably should have gone for the shove condition rather than the grapple.
Yeah.
Because
That's
the
what
shove
that's
knocks
what
you
rugby
prone.
tackle did in my brain. Like my brain
Yeah,
didn't
that's
go
what I was
grapple,
thinking.
my brain went like
And
on the
and it
ground.
basically run up, stopped, gone. Hello, grab.
I think you jumped over that like little bit of stone and like grabbed onto her like in a way to try to like to start attempting to restrain her. But obviously it's not like you can't just grab someone and be like, I've got your arm. Like that would never. There's a bit of a struggle and a back and forth.
Cyrus will draw another javelin and yell out, "How do you know my father?"
This javelin's like sticking out of her like collarbone and shoulder. It's not her turn.
Gonna kill his mother.
You gotta throw another or you gonna end
kill
it?
his mother. I know what Ryan's plan is. Ryan's trying to avoid the trauma by killing her.
Killing her and then just being like, well, I guess we'll never know who that lady was. On with my life.
Finds out 5 years later, oh yeah, your mother died some random planet with 2 javelins sticking out of her.
Oops.
He didn't throw the second javelin. He drew it and
Okay.
yelled, "How do you know my father?"
It's a threat.
And I'm not throwing it because I don't want to kill her.
So you're
I
not
do-
using-
Cyrus
I mean,
wants to
she
kill
doesn't
the
look
person,
bloodied.
but I know.
She doesn't look bloodied at all. She looks injured, but
Fine.
like
It's fine.
okay, it's not gonna use that second attack. That's fine. This woman will look at you, and I will make her make a side check. Wow, she has not rolled above a 5 yet.
She's not very bright.
I we know where Cyrus gets.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
She has a +3 to wisdom, so an 8. She coughs up a little bit of blood, narrows her eyes, and then says, "That bastard!" And she is going to doodle. She has a problem because her she's a little bit being grappled by a dwarf.
When that happens.
with very strong.
Don't you hate it when you're trying to do something but you've been grappled by a dwarf?
God, I hate being grappled by a dwarf. She is going to cast. Yep, that's not concentration. She can do that. Oh, she does make a con save, actually, I think, for that one. No, she doesn't. Love that spell. Temperate radius.
I didn't realise they've changed the grapple condition, so it's disadvantaged on any attacks other than the grappler. So you don't get disadvantage if you're attacking the grappler anymore.
Well, yeah, because if someone's grappling you, they're an easy target. Makes sense.
Well, grapple never gave disadvantage before. It just meant your speed was 0.
I thought it was disadvantaged on attacks for everyone.
No, if someone is within 5 foot of you, your ranged attacks are at disadvantage. I also don't think grappling imposes disadvantage in this version of D&D. I'll double check though. Grappled condition. Oh yeah, attacks disadvantage on every roll of the attacker. Yeah. Cool. Well, luckily she's not going to do an attack roll. She's going to make some people do some fucking saving throws. She You see a holy symbol of some goddess around her neck glows with a golden glow, and she clenches her fist and pulls something down from the sky, and a vertical column of divine fire roars down from the heavens.
Hi,
lovely.
Cyrus.
She is going to place this not to not hit Astra.
Bye, Atlas.
But everyone else seems to be fair game.
What the fuck? I haven't even attacked her yet.
I mean,
We're associated with the devil, i.e. me.
I'm just some little plague mask bitch. Leave me alone.
so she is going to get... it's a 10-foot radius, so that will be... Let me put it there to get everyone. So she probably can't get Beros, but she can get Atlas, Cyrus, and Volgear with this column.
Oh, lovely.
This will trigger
Actually,
Beros's
am I
ready
still-
action and Dazes.
Sorry. I'm going to ask the stupid question. Am I still technically next to her, or am I in the same space as her because I'm grappling?
You are still within 5 foot of her. You're next to her. You're not occupying her space. That's not how that works. You have to...
Unless you
No, I
like
forgot.
climbed.
It's worth a shot.
I'll
Dex save,
release
please.
my blaster rifle then.
Yep.
What save, sorry?
Dexterity saving throw from Cyrus, Atlas, and Volgear. A Drake only is out of that
I'll roll
radius.
first.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Daze is going to blast.
Oh,
Daze misses. Daze rolls a whopping 9.
Days always misses.
Tries her best.
Good for
Barros
days in
rolls
this
a
situation.
25.
25 will hit Beros. Volgear, you succeed. Atlas, I'm pretty sure you succeed.
I don't.
Cyrus, you fail. Cyrus, you, however, are immune to some of this damage. So I'll roll these separately. Some of this-
26 points of what type of damage is that?
That
That's
is force damage. Nice.
Yep.
Anybody watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Mm-hmm.
The one where the gang
It's Danny
killed.
DeVito. I start blasting.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are 19 points of radiant damage and then 16 points of fire damage.
Oh,
So-
Wow, my
I'm resistant to
everything's.
radiant and immune to fire.
I'm
19
not.
and 16.
19 and 16,
So-
yeah.
35 is half rounded down.
Half right. So you round down the 19 to 9, round the 16 down to an 8. So that
So
is
17,
a
yeah.
17 for you guys. So you succeeded.
Cool.
Cyrus
I'm
rounds the
still
19
holding
down
on
to
for dear
9.
life.
Or,
No, oh,
19
does
down to
that attack? Does that do a Dragon's attack?
yes, if he'd ready to attack.
So the 19 is radiant.
I will double check that. Did I say I readied the attack, or did I just say? Because I'm sure I said bite attack, but I'm not.
I can't remember what you said he did, to be honest. I just remember you said... I remember you asked what he could do, and then said, fuck it, I'll do the grapple myself, did the grapple, and then that was...
I think you brought him in. You brought him in to
think
get
you
ready
said
to
on
bite.
command.
Yeah, I'm asking the question because I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, it's fine. Take the bite attack.
Oh,
Just bite her. It's
Yeah, bite.
fine.
yeah, just fucking have her. Alright, let's go. Where's the bite?
This old
this
lady, and we're like, let's fucking have her.
Fuck
let's
her
go,
up.
Let's fucking go.
She's going to
13
use...
anyway, so
13
it
misses,
may not.
unfortunately. She's going to use a bonus action to blast Volgear
No.
at disadvantage.
Does he have an advantage though because she's grappled, or does it? It's
No.
only disadvantage on attacks.
It's only they have disadvantage.
Sure.
I think you have to have a restrained to make your attacks against them. But I will double check.
I'm just asking. I'm not sure what the rule change.
Or prone. If you want to try
Or
and knock her prone.
a shover next round.
Yeah, so no, so it doesn't affect anything about the attacks towards her. Just she can't move away from you.
That's the
Sure,
shove
so.
then.
Yeah, the
I
shove
think
knocks
I'm
prone,
blurring
but then she can
shove
stand
and
up on her
dodge.
turn. So
Yeah, I'm doing shove and thingy. There's bloody
yep, she's gonna
blurring the lines of them.
roll an attack against you, Volgear. It is a disadvantage because it is a ranged
get
attack.
one
Has a
attack
bonus
on me.
action.
Can I just say I really like how the Chimera looks in this picture?
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Just
what-
it looks sick.
Although we seem abnormally big for the ship.
I mean, how big's the
scale
chimera? Like
Volgear.
60 foot across? So it's, you know, like double the scale up. I just zoom out all the way. And I just grab it.
Oh god, is he? You recorrecting it?
Changing the scales. Thanks, Volgear.
I'm
And then if
only
I
joking.
set
only a
dimensions.
Oh,
So
God.
that's going to be...
Suddenly we're fighting inside the chimera now. Oh, what the fuck?
A little bit bigger. Yeah, so now I can round that up. Perfect, that's fine. I had to do something first to allow me to edit it.
I'm
That look more to scale?
confused now.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks good.
Oh god. Yeah. I
You
was
know.
only joking, but
You can't see
That
as
looks
much
cool.
as the Pretty Grove now, but it looks more accurate.
That's what you get for shitting on the DM's hard work. Will.
I wasn't trying to shit on the DM's hard work. I was
Yeah,
making.
Will.
God will.
I'm gonna sit here and eat my sweets quietly.
Volgear, just tell me if a...
No. I have an armor class of 18.
And I think that will hit you, but I just need to double check.
Which means she has a +8 at minimum.
No, because her stat block only has a saving throw. DC listed, not a...
Oh, it's a spell. Oh, lovely.
It's one of these golden motes of light comes towards you. Yes, so she has a +9 to hit. So that is a 20 to hit you.
Ah,
God damn.
I'm gonna fuck around. Oh, it is a disadvantage though. I rolled against it, roll
This
lower.
is where we learn
Nope.
that the rage comes from his mom, not his dad.
yeah.
And that
And the
is-
intelligence and the rage. Oh my god, Cyrus is a mama's boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Which has worrying implications.
Volgear, you
for
take
Ash.
26 points of radiant damage.
Oh, lovely.
As one of these motes of radiant energy blasts into you, and you watch as there's only 6 remaining floating around her now.
There's a bonus section? Damn.
Crown of Stars. Sunshine is going to look around, be like, "Oh, fuck yeah, I'm finally useful again." And he is going to run. I think he's going to move this 30 foot. He does. He's going to move 30 foot forward into the fray. Got your back, buddy.
Just in the background. The radio and the ship going for it.
And then he is going to take his like tribal spear off his back, whirl it round, and bring his shield out as his action, and that'll be him ready for combat. Because obviously, you know, not everyone is just like always fucking geared and ready to fight. So Sunshine was definitely not.
Speaking of people geared and ready to fight.
Atlas. Before you return, Atlas, sorry, the person you're fighting is going to use a legendary action.
Oh shit, your mom got legendary action.
She is going to use Shining Step, and she is going to teleport. Where is she going to go? She's going to teleport behind Astra. Out of your grasp, Dragon, and she appears behind Astra.
Ryan, how
Get behind me,
charismatic
Astra.
do you think your mother is?
Are you asking me or Cyrus? She was probably very charismatic and
Well,
very.
I don't know it's your
intimidating.
mother, so it's got to be Ryan that I asked.
Atlas.
She's probably quite charismatic.
Well,
Atlas is like,
Barros
can
is
we
helping."
stop making enemies the second we land on planets? And she is going to cast Hold Person.
Okay,
Try and get this woman to just stay.
sure.
Stay.
Stop.
Wait.
just
Just stop. The
No.
crazy old ladies who.
wait. The image I've got here
So
is
she has to make a
you
wisdom.
are like that playground preschool teacher that just goes stop, and every kid just goes dump.
So she has to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
She's a +7 to these.
Damn, she wise.
That is a 26.
Yep, she succeeds.
Can't be wise and charismatic, can she?
So wisdom is the mean. I think. Harry, give me a head tilt.
I mean,
so
she's
don't
giving like
know.
cleric vibes.
Yeah, she's giving me cleric vibes.
Astra on steroids.
This is what Asta could be in 10 levels.
She hit me with the power of the sun.
She hit me twice with the power and sun and took half my HP. She's your mother. Deal with her. Why am I getting the bullshit?
Because you decided
You
to
grappled
give
her.
up and fucking
If you didn't grab her, that's all would have been directed at fucking Cyrus. Atlas.
Mm.
Take accountability for your decisions, Volgir.
I am going to bonus action story form.
Okay.
Let's get ready to throw some arrows at this bitch.
Sounds good.
Brian.
And can I also move up a little bit because I'm a little scared she's gonna grab Astra.
Sure. You want to get melee?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that.
You can move yourself melee, sure. This will mean your ranged attacks will be disadvantaged, though.
I know.
As long as you know that.
Brian.
And that's
Will your
me.
mother be a special class of
The
any
bonus
way,
action?
or a special race in any
Bonus
way?
action is my
Possibly.
starry form.
What about your action?
I cast hold person.
Oh, yeah, then field. Sorry. My bad.
This
Astra.
is DM class. She is her. I don't fucking know what she is. She might be multi-classed for all I know.
I don't mean class. I mean race.
Oh, she's ASMR.
He's an ASMR.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Astra will like move more protectively in front of Cyrus.
I think you're as
Already in
as
front
in
of
front
me.
as you can be.
Yeah, like probably like then a stance is more protective.
Red panda, that shit.
She'll conjure like call lightning. She won't cast it, but she's ready. It's like, hey,
The storm.
leave Cyrus alone, and leave my friends alone. Who you are? You crazy lady? I don't know you.
Okay. Astra, just for free, make me a little persuasion check.
Okay.
You said his name.
And no one else said Cyrus's name on this point.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I didn't have any reason to, you know?
I don't have any reason to say my own name. She compared me to my father and I didn't like it.
Oh, that's a 3.
Fine. Doesn't
Falls
have
on
the
deaf
quite the
ears.
gravitas
You
you were
have a
hoping, Astra.
-1 to persuasion.
Mama
She's the
bear
most socially
mode
awkward
activated.
fuck.
The mother bear mode is activated. She will stop for nothing.
The temple's not used to
She will
people.
stab Astra to protect Astra if she has to.
And Astra will call lightning to protect the rest of them if she has to.
What else are you doing, Astra?
She's readying her action. If she goes to attack anyone else, she'll cast call lightning.
Okay. That will end your turn, Barros.
I guess some people don't listen to reason. Fire again.
Yeah.
Now I'm just imagining the gift where it's like,
Shame.
That's a 22.
That will hit.
For a total of 31 points of force damage.
Very nice.
And I will move. I'll move back here.
Yep.
I don't want to be anywhere near those golden circles.
Yeah.
These will draw her blaster and blast twice.
oh days, you're making a horrible first
She
impression
hits
on
with
your
the second
mother-in-law.
strike for 15 radiant damage, which is halved to 7, but is enough to bloody this individual. For the first time, you begin to see she's like beginning like stagger a little bit, like showing like proper signs of injury. It's not going well for Volgir.
I mean, of course it isn't. She tried to attack like fucking like 7 people at once.
That
Bad
last
move.
thing about being bloodied has made me doubt what I wanted to do.
Killer.
Fuck it. I'm doing it anyway.
it.
Volgir will cough up a bit of blood, wipe it on his sleeve, grab the staff and banish her.
Cool.
Does she go anywhere?
Go home, bitch!
He's like, and he will just go, "Fuck that bitch," and just punish her.
Okay. Fuck that
Once
bitch.
Charisma. Saving.
Charisma's a plus
We're
9.
sending that bitch back to hell!
That is a
Who was your
24.
mother?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Remember when I said multiple times, touched by destiny and like, you know, fated and all this bullshit and... I mean, this is just the mum.
Charisma, good to
You
know.
guys haven't even met the dad yet.
Yeah, we can take him.
Like, with charisma, maybe. I think Astra and Cyrus inherited the charisma.
What if he's also super charismatic and it's just like, oh, neither of you got
I mean, he probably is.
Yeah, he's like a devil.
He like also like, you know, convinced this woman to do, you know, like to like become his wife and stuff. Have 2 kids with him.
That means
I
that
do
he
find
convinced her to fuck at least twice. Minimum.
Ryan is scared for
That
the
helps
future. He's like, this is
Everyone's
This is
scared
my
for the future.
backstory, and I'm scared of the monster I may have let Harry create.
unfortunately, we'll gear up the spell feels against this woman. Anything else you'd like to do?
Fucking. Do you know what? Volgir is going to move. Volgir is going to move another 10, like back here. He's going to move a Dracon next to him.
Yeah.
And he's just going to pull out his bow with his bonus action.
Oh,
Actually, no,
reliable.
bonus action he'll use his hunter's mark on it.
Cool. Nice, yeah.
As his bonus.
Hunter's
Instead.
mark. Draw the bow. You could probably fire the bow if you wanted as well. If you're unless you wanted to sheath your sword
Great.
first.
I'm pretty sure banishment is my.
Oh,
action.
banishment would be an action. Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Getting people fucking casting
So-
spells. Okay, Cyrus.
Is it an action to draw a weapon?
So if you have no weapon in your hand, you can draw it as part of your like use object interaction. Effectively, what it used to be in the other one. But basically, you can draw it as like part of an attack. Normally, or like part of your movement, or
Okay. So Cyrus is going to. Can you move through people's squares, or do you have to move around them?
you can move through an ally square.
Okay. Cyrus is going to drop his javelin. He's going to push in front of Astra. Draw his sword.
Yep.
And he's going to shove with his shield to try and knock this woman 5 feet back and prone.
Cool.
Hopefully. Strength check, I believe.
A strength check from her, but I think she can pick up. Double check. The DC is 8 plus your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus.
So a strength save.
No. So your whatever your proficiency bonus and strength modifier is, that would be the value of your strength saving throw because you're a barbarian. So that plus 8.
Okay.
That's a DC she has to beat.
Right.
And then you can either knock her 5 foot back or knock her prone. You can't do both.
That's 7 plus 8 is
15.
math. Thank you.
So she will make a strength save. Try to resist. She is a plus 4. 10. Do you knock her prone? You
I
pushing her
will-
back?
I will knock her prone,
Okay, she's prone.
and I will point my sword at her and yell, "How do you know Lothran?"
Okay. You waiting for a
I feel like
response?
the name Lothran is getting like thrown around, and Atlas is just like halfway through combat, like flicking through her fucking notes, like, who the fuck is Lothran?
If she makes like an aggressive move, I will stab her.
Okay. You've already taken your actions. You got ready another one. That would have been your
okay.
first of 2 attacks. So you can
I want to know what she knows. So I can't hold a second attack because I've pushed her.
You could non-lethally stab her and wait for her to wake up if she passes out.
That's a good idea. I will stab her
Sure.
non-lethally.
If you would reduce her to
already
0
got
hit points, I will
down.
ask you if you want to do it lethally. Don't worry. As long as it's a melee attack.
Is that an advantage because she's prone?
Yes.
Yeah,
18 just hits. And I would like you, Cyrus.
Imagine if you got a fucking 20 with the Vorpal sword and just headed her.
As you strike down with the Vorpal sword, Cyrus, and you make contact, a burst of light explodes out from this woman. I do need a con save, please. Ah, you're fine.
24.
You like shield your eyes from this blast of radiant energy. And it's
So that's
one-handed or
16.
two-handed, you're willing?
One-handed because I have my shield.
But she's resistant to the radiance, so she reduces that to 10.
I wonder if the Asimar have any, like, half-siblings out there. Like, their dad was like, well, the first two failed, let's keep going.
Maybe. She, prone on the
The
ground,
whole
holding up her
gaggle of
hands.
traumatized Asimar wandering around.
She, she's gonna pick herself up. And, she's gonna move towards you, Cyrus, and she's gonna attempt to grapple you.
Fuck off.
That's what Cyrus sees. The Cyrus sees.
Strength save, yeah?
Strength or dex saving throw. The DC is only 16
Do I have advantage because I'm...
because you're raging. I think you do.
Strength checks? Yeah.
Is that counting as an attack or like?
Huh?
Cyrus
Monstrous.
would perceive this as an attack, kind of coming at him. I think in the heat of the moment of her rage. Yep.
Stab her again.
I just need your saving throw. Do you have an ability to, if someone attacks you, to immediately attack them back?
Oh no, sorry, I rolled the attack first by accident.
I'm thinking for Astra's ready to action. Just
Ryan is
So,
also
make-
raging.
Yeah. You evade you evade the stabbing motion, and she kind of stands in front of you, and you look at this woman, Cyrus, and you see there are the sort of tears welling in her eyes, and then
Hell's just been stabbed a whole bunch.
stabbed a lot, and she looks from you, Cyrus, to Astra, and she falls to her knees and just starts openly weeping. And that will be her turn. Sunshine
stab
runs over. Don't worry, guys. I got this. And he brings a spear and he's gonna fucking try to slap her in the back of the head.
Can Astra like intercepts the like?
Can Cyrus...
No, let him do it.
it.
I mean, I will let you wait and try to intercept Sunshine if you want.
I can't intercept him, so...
He goes like up the left. He's like goes the Atlas.
I could intercept him, but
It's too much fun.
Okay, Sunshine, go burr. Boom, boom, boom. Sunshine, one-handed. That is 24 plus the number 15. Okay, she's looking pretty fucked up, but she's still conscious. She is critical.
If it's a free action, can Astra just shout, "Stop attacking her, please"?
What do you mean? She attacked us.
She's crying.
So I would be crying if I was getting my ass whooped this hard.
You stop fighting.
Atlas, it's your turn. She's like leaning forward, there's blood coming down the back of her neck, like from the fucking smacks of the spear. She's like openly sobbing.
Atlas will be like, hands where we can see them, no more magic.
Yeah, she like puts them, like
Um,
she just lets them fall to her side.
And she will ready in action that if this woman starts doing anything remotely magical or hostile, she's gonna fucking throw an arrow directly in her face.
Okay, cool.
The barrel's checking the range.
She's getting ready. Astra.
Bro, 60 feet away.
Astra. Astra's very confused. but she also sees a crying woman in front of her, very bloodied.
I swear to God, if Astra heals her,
I think she might.
I feel like I'm metagaming because I feel like Atlas would have just kept attacking.
I don't think I've ever been an enemy cry in front of you before, though.
Yeah, but it's
Astra.
Atlas.
Astra will heal her, but like the lowest healing she can do.
Sure.
Atlas looked at Chimera and went, I must save it. Atlas looks at crying woman and goes,
Death.
maybe I'll kill her.
Look, the Chimera didn't attack. The crying woman attacked. The Chimera attacked later, but we had a rapport by then.
You could technically use your healing hands. That would be the minimum healing you could do.
Yeah, but that's an ASMR thing.
That is an ASMR thing.
That's a 9. What's you decide? Okay, lower than 10. She wasn't gonna heal her, so she'll just ask, "Who are you?" And like ready the lightning again if she does anything more threatening, but she doesn't think she will.
Sure. Barros, anything you were doing in particular?
And Barrels keeps blast.
Honestly, like, I'm 55 feet away. There's a crowd of people. Like,
She's on her knees, surrounded by people crying.
can I see that? My perception's not great.
I mean, you would have seen Cyrus knocked her to the ground. She picked herself back up. She like went towards Cyrus. He like dodged away pretty easily, and then she just collapsed back into her ankles and began to like. It looks like she's like either. I mean, from Barrett's point of view, that's the sign of someone who's like giving up, or like probably like, I think with your like experience, like she's.
You might not be able to tell she's crying, but you can tell that she's down.
Compared to what she'd done on other. Like, at other moments, she wasn't she did, like, she still had these magical things around her, and she didn't use any of those. She didn't cast any more spells, you know, like... Up the barrels. Right now, with Sunshine, after smacking her in the back of the head, and Atlas in the way, she does have a bit of cover, because there are allies in the way, but you still got a shot.
Barrels is still filled with that, no endless biscuit rage, though.
Barros will sigh and be like, God damn it, I had a really good catchphrase I was going to use when I shot her. Fuck. And he'll just start walking over.
Sure.
He'll use all his actions.
Daze is going to move
Fucking wasted catchphrase.
to here.
You didn't say it, Barrels. You can just use it next time.
Keeping her pistol drawn and pointed at the back of this woman's head.
ASMRs.
We'll probably find another one.
It's fine. All I was going to say was ASMRs may be touched by destiny, but I was touched by my uncle.
Is there any way you can, like...
Maybe put that one in the trash bin.
Spellcasters, anyone who stop this bitch casting spells?
You can cut her tongue and hands off.
That's a bit impractical.
Could gag her and bind her hands.
I'll just keep the gun pointed in your head. Volgear.
Considering Volgear last
Pew pew
turn went, fuck this bit, basically. But he's also, I'm assuming it's not a clear shot either.
The rage of 1,000 dwarfs.
Same as Barros.
Walk all the way over there with his short little legs.
Same as Barros. She's not fully prone, but the attack wouldn't be at disadvantage. But she does have 3/4 cover for the amount of like friendlies who you don't want to also hit.
I think Volgear will get halfway closer.
Sure.
And just yell at everyone, go, why the fuck are you all crowding around her when she just fucking half annihilated us?
She surrendered, apparently.
Surrendered? I don't think we've ever taken prisoners before.
That's because they're normally too stupid and carry on fighting.
We tried once. We tried taking prisoners once. Cyrus can tell you how that one ended. How about?
He wasn't useful anymore. His death sent a message.
Exactly, and Volgear redraws his bow and keeps a ready to action. that
I mean,
if
like,
she
Daze is the same.
moves-
Daze is also like
Atlas is also
finger on trigger, like
ready to stab this
a
woman.
moment's
if anything
notice. You guys
happens.
will have this woman
Yeah.
dead.
Volgear has. Volgear
want-
will
We're not
verbally say
stopping.
if
We're
she-
like brief reprieve.
Yeah. We're still in the initiative.
Volgear will shout, if she moves, I'm shooting her, and he will draw his bow and ready in action if she moves.
Oh.
Even an inch to cast anything, do anything, he is...
I want to
shooting
know
her.
what this bitch knows. Nobody's killing her until I have my answers.
Tell me who I can. And
What are you
cannot
doing, Cyrus?
kill.
It's your turn.
Cyrus will hold the blade under her chin.
She looks up towards you.
How do you know Lothran? And don't fucking lie to me.
You won't
'Cause
be
I-
able to tell if you do lie, but we will.
Because I used to love him.
Great. Another ASMR that he ensnared. What do you want with Astra?
Astra is my daughter. And you are my son, Cyrus.
I gotta have Astra make a saber throw as she, like, just types. What would that be? God?
Up to you, buddy.
Yeah, I feel like COD to keep her from just. It's an 8. I think she definitely sways a good bit.
Can I?
Nice try.
Can I insight it? Because this
Sure.
bitch could be saying anything.
Is that it, sure?
My mother has
Well-
been dead for over 20 years. If you're gonna make up
That's
a
a
lie, make it
29.
Seems like she believes it.
Died in a.
I will point out, Volgear is specifically staying out of earshot range.
That's fine.
Atlas
I
will kind
point
of
that out.
nudge Cyrus and be like, I don't think she's lying. She might be nuts.
My mother died in a shipwreck or something. You can't. No. No.
It's so good to see you both again. I didn't think Cyrus, I thought you died. And your horn, it grew in, finally. Look handsome, son.
Tell her
Cyrus?
it was horse magic.
Cyrus takes a step back, and he's kind of just like looking at her, like really looking at her. What kind of check can I make to see if I am swayed or believe her?
Insight would be if you're trying to see if the words she's saying are genuine and not manipulative and stuff like that. That would be like an insight check to see what you kind of like think of this person. And, you know, take it with the stuff of the knowledge that she's sharing with you and that kind of thing.
Good. But it's not possible. My father told me she died. I received the letter months after I arrived on Abaddon. It was obvious why she never came to get me. You're an imposter.
I ran away from
Now,
your
what do
father
you-
not long after you left. Because I was pregnant again. And because I didn't want what happened to you to happen to another baby. I left our home on Feud. The home that we made together. I was heading here. Back to my home, back to Gleam. I didn't tell your father where I was going or why, but I'm sure he made his own conclusions. He came after me looking for me. He hasn't managed to find me yet. Can't believe
So
you're alive.
You fi- you left him. You ran to save her.
Your father was is very convincing. He told me you had died on Abaddon. in training. And it's clear that he lied to both of us.
That's what he does.
Yes. I didn't want that to happen again. I thought I had a chance with my second child. But on the way here, there was a storm on one of the boats. And I entered labor earlier than expected.
Child of purpose. No. No. My mother, Igor told me she died.
I told him to tell you that. I thought it might have made it easier. I knew that if I ever found you again, that means that he could, and I didn't want that. Even though it hurt. You should have been safe there with him. That storm-spattered island.
I was. But Cyrus?
Cyrus walks over to his spear that he dropped, and he just walks away. Don't know where this is going, but that's the direction he's walking.
Okay. Yep, there's no longer a sword on her chin. She like watches Cyrus go, like her eyes are like red and puffy from the tears that are just still streaming down her face. It's hard to tell if they're happiness or sad or.
Beros will follow Cyrus like a long distance.
Yeah.
I think as Cyrus walks away, Volga's probably yelling at him, going, like, "Hey, what's going on?"
You have to walk past Volgir to get them because the spear is like near a Volgir wall, so you have to walk kind of a little bit in that direction, not too much though.
Just
He's still
completely blanks him. Just
Volgir is still holding his arrow. Then
Beros will give
Cyrus
him a
cannot
to
process.
lower his bow.
Yeah.
okay, you'll lower it.
Sunshine will lower his spear, and if anyone looks at Sunshine, Sunshine is like big eyes, like the bottom lip is starting to go a little bit. He's like, oh, like his arm, like his shield's so clipped to his arm. He's like coming up to his face, like covering his mouth.
what's Diaz look like right now?
Diaz has not lowered the gun.
As Beros walks up and like waves Volgir down with he's kind of like,
Astra will look at Daze and tell her, like, do like a lowered hand signal to like ease up.
Diaz like she probably doesn't lower the gun. She probably lifts her hands up and like lets it like sling on the on her finger. She puts it back in.
Asher probably like defaults into cleric mode, sees blood, will just heal her without thinking.
Yeah.
Atlas bleeding
She'll
next to you is like, oh sure, you're the one who's beating the shit out of us just because she's your mom.
yeah, Volgir will probably walk up like coughing blood as well at the same time.
If I have initiative, Asher will just start blasting healing out
Yeah.
at everyone.
Cure.
Yeah. She'll
Volgir will heal himself to save the hassle.
She looks at Yorg's like, I'm sorry, whenever I saw Cyrus, next to her, I thought my worst nightmare had become real. She's going to wave her arm out. That would potentially trigger a Volgear.
No, I said I lowered
Okay.
and have walked up.
Seeing as Ash has been the healer, she waves her arm out at a little pulse of... And everyone within 30 foot of her at that moment would gain 15 temporary hit points. And you feel this like warmth like float over you.
I'm gonna go make sure Cyrus doesn't jump off a cliff.
If he does, give us a radio and I'll fly over with the shuttle. I might be able to get him from the bottom.
Atlas will start to tail.
Sure.
Number 2.
So we've got Beros, Cyrus, and Atlas going off.
You stayed away all this time then?
Yes, I left Caleb behind after you were born. I watched you grow up from afar for a while, but I knew that I would give in eventually if I stayed so close by. Eventually I traveled to Sval, the next planet over, close enough, but far enough away that I couldn't just give in to a whim so easily. I was there for many years. I didn't see you grow up. I tried my best to put you to the back of my mind, but never could forget about you. And I hid some farmers, Operasimar, other settlers from here. 2 generations down, some of them. Until recently, maybe a little over a few months ago, when Ray reached out to me and told me that you had left Caleb.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Figured you were looking for answers or something, and Ray told me that if he knew any more, they would let me know. I didn't like his tone, and to be honest, I came back here whenever I could find a ship chartering this way to ask him myself, but he has been proving quite an elusive one to find in person. And then I found you.
I need to talk to him too. If I should have connected the dots at least with Cyrus.
Two aren't, you're not... You never... I'm just saying your 2 Asim are similar of age. I just would hate to think that...
She's my girlfriend, points at Tears.
Hi, Mom! You see, she breathed like a sigh of relief. Like a big... Like, oh, dodged the bullet there.
Cyrus was always my begrudging, well, mind you, everybody's my begrudging protector at this stage, but I always hid behind him.
Yes.
Weird, fecked up spider jumped behind Cyrus.
Good. At least you have found each other.
Cyrus probably walks for, I don't know, a couple of minutes.
Yep.
And is there anything within his vicinity breakable?
You're a forest,
Trees.
man.
Trees, logs, rocks.
Your face.
Five lady court. Hey, you.
This is where Cyrus
probably
is
just,
murdered by a dryad 3 feet away.
He probably just finds, like, the sturdiest tree that he can find, and he just starts laying into it. Unarmed strikes.
Sure. Whack, thwack.
Visceral
punch.
roar comes from his throat.
Sure. At this point, Eros, you're, keeping a little bit behind Astra. You tailed off a little bit behind Beros, but like probably could have caught up to him because he's deliberately moving.
Wrong character name, but sure.
Beros? Atlas?
Barros and Bird. Barros and Bird.
Beros and Atlas.
You said Astra.
Just fucking don't name each. There was like one letter different.
I
They're
think
also in
that
different
could
orders.
Doesn't matter.
So I'm calling bingo on everyone having made that mistake now.
Yeah,
I definitely have.
I make it the
more than
most.
You know I have.
We all have. I just don't register it. I was like, okay, I know who he meant or who they meant.
Talking to Astra, Atlas is nowhere to be seen. I don't know what to do, Atlas. Astra, fuck, you know who I meant.
Probably happens in character.
Even funnier if Atlas is eavesdropping and is like, ah, shit. Oh, I mean Astra. Oh, fine. But yeah, Atlas will catch up to Beros, but purposely not try to catch up to Cyrus.
Watch him start fucking smacking the shit out of some poor tree.
I feel like as a druid I should...
coming.
The mother or Cyrus smacking the shit out of a tree? Because the smacking the shit out of a tree was very predictable.
Oh no, that was very predictable.
I feel like as a druid I should say something, but I feel like as a friend who doesn't want their face to get broken, just gonna let him deal with that one.
True. Also, the amount of destruction you cause, you can't really say anything.
Hey, destructions to cities. They're like anti-druid, so...
True. I think he just needs to let some of that emotion out. He's not very good at that.
After a few moments, he probably just like starts breaking down, and this is the first time you've ever seen it, but Cyrus starts to cry.
I don't
It's
know why.
not pretty.
I don't know why either of us went over here. We're both shit at dealing with people's emotions.
I was just making sure he's okay, not to do anything stupid. I can go speak to him, offer him a biscuit. I think I've got a bottle of whiskey in my bag. It's more just so that he knows that someone's there to talk to. Rationalize kind of what he's just saw, what he's just felt.
This would have been easier if we just killed her.
It would have, but then he'd never forgive us, and it'd be really awkward because he'd bring it up in breakfast and be like, "Oh, Cyrus, would you like some cereal?" I'd be like, "Not from a mother killer." And I'd be like, "It was one time, okay."
To be fair, I think being a mother killer can only be... I guess if you have lesbian moms, you could kill a couple of them. Like, if Days and Astra have kids and you killed both of them. Could Days and Astra have kids? Would they be gross little mutant babies?
I don't... I know how sex works. I don't know how the baby machine works.
He only knows the first half.
I don't know what I pictured, but for this deep emotional moment for Cyrus, this is not it.
The one person who deals
I'll-
with this, you probably don't want to talk
I'll
to.
go speak to him. You can intervene if you want and just kind of...
I'll come with, and if you start saying
Yeah.
something stupid, I'll just punch you in the face or something. Or punch him in the face. Or he can punch you in the
Contrary to
face.
belief, I know when to shut my mouth. Surprisingly.
See, that makes a lot of what you've been saying worse.
Exactly. I choose when not to shut my mouth.
Atlas will just call from like a distance like, Cyrus? You good?
Honestly,
Really suck at people. Talking to people.
honestly, no.
I'm good at other things.
Cyrus picks himself up from the dirt, dusts himself off, walks back to meet them. His face is one of sadness, confusion. He looks a little lost.
Cyrus, I know I can't imagine how this is going to feel. But you must realize that this is a good thing, no? Your mother's alive. She clearly cares about you. She clearly was lied to.
She witnessed how my father treated me for 7 years. And as soon as she's pregnant with Astra, then she decides to flee. To see if her second child.
And left you
See
behind
it.
alone.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Astra is this destined child of purpose. You know? I was just the defective first draft.
At least that
Clearly she
horse
was
magic
worth
gave you
saving.
2 horns.
Oh yeah, great. Now I look just like my father. So much so that my mother tried to kill me.
Well, she tried to kill all of us, Cyrus.
Cyrus, does that not show you how much she feared your father? How scared she was? It must have taken everything to run away. Maybe it wasn't her Astra's birth. Maybe it was your death that gave her the courage to run away. If you think about how he treated you, imagine how he treated his wife. You will never know what that woman has gone through unless you talk to her about it. And you resenting Astra and everything that she's worth just because she was born is not going to solve anything. Be glad that she ran. Be glad that you still have a mother who's alive. Be glad to have Astra in your life as a sibling.
You're right. You're right. Honestly, I feel a little sorry for Astra. It's one thing to think that your mother died on a ship and you were raised in a temple, but she really doesn't want to be a part of this.
Just gestured to all of you.
Yeah. Gonna have to fucking go back. This is why I didn't want to come to this planet.
What, because you knew your mother was alive and that
No,
it would
because
cause
That is a
I
leap.
knew-
That is a leap.
I knew some fucked up shit was gonna happen here. I just didn't know what form it was gonna take, and this is possibly one of the most fucked ways it could have.
Well,
Actually, no. There's another way, and that's much worse, and we should avoid that at all possibilities.
look on the bright side. At least you and Astra never slept together. That would have been super awkward right now.
Always look on the bright side of life.
That's even a little far from
Oh,
you.
when did you get here?
Ah! That goddamn sneaky dwarf.
Even Barrows has a strict cousins only rule.
Exactly.
Do you have any siblings, Barrows?
No. God forbid I ever did. They'd be real fucked up individuals.
Yeah, maybe that was like an insurance policy your father took out. Just no siblings, just in case.
There is one Barros.
Had
and if there's any
Barrows
more,
took
then
one
let
look
me
at him
know.
and was like, yeah, let's not do that again. Imagine how many lives would have been saved if my parents had done the same.
I don't know. You've done some good.
Yeah. And some more bad.
You know, the good outweighs the bad. You know, don't think about the bad. It means
Does
to an
it?
end.
The bad had a lot of civilian casualties.
We were at war. It's a thing.
We were escaping prison. It's a thing.
Yeah. A pointless death is, well, pointless.
We were doing terrorism for a
died-
dragon. It was a thing.
Yeah. Means just, and justifies the means.
Well, speaking of the end justifies the means, let's go talk to your mother. Look, if you want to punch her in the face, that's okay. I'm not going to stop you.
With the state she was in, I think a punch might have killed her.
If you want to punch her in the face, I'm not going to stop you.
Appreciate
If you
that.
want to punch Astra in the face, I'll probably stop you. But if you want to, like, mix a bunch of chilies into her dinner tonight, that's fine. I'll let you do that.
Yeah, I think if I'm going to go after Astra, it'll need to be clever. I don't want to incur the wrath of the bunny.
You want to punch the bunny in the face? I'm right behind you.
Hell, you can lead on that one.
You want to go find that horse and beat it up?
No, because I don't want to get
Maybe-
stabbed
maybe-
by the
maybe
horse
let's
that
not
gave me a
punch-
horn.
Let's not punch the crew. The last thing I need is another fucking mutiny.
Well, you're the
We
one who
are the
needs to
crew.
worry about a mutiny. We are the crew.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
As long as
better,
you don't
better,
eat my biscuits.
better be careful with that captain card.
Ah, it's fine.
Every time he
talk
plays
to
it,
me-
the crew score
mutiny,
goes down by
I'm ready.
1.
Alright, let's go talk to Mother.
Did you see how Sunshine wailed on her, though? That was pretty...
It's
Jeez.
pretty rough.
I think it's also a bit concerning that she could take that punishment and still be technically worth fighting.
To be fair, he was cooped up for quite a few weeks. I think he's been building up to it.
Yeah, we should maybe take him off ship a little more. You know, leave someone who can actually fly on the ship and bring him with us for jobs and because if there's heavy lifting, he can help with that. Or, you know, if there's fighting, he could definitely help with that.
Why does it sound like we're taking the dog for a walk?
He is not a house cat. He needs to explore. He needs to stretch his legs.
Keep him away from busy roads.
Sunshine needs
He's an
enrichment
outdoor
time. We need to let Sunshine out of his enclosure for enrichment time.
He needs time to
We
predator.
just need to make sure that he doesn't come back with a litter.
We don't need to worry about that. He's spayed, remember?
Yeah, he's spayed.
Or neutered.
Dad
He
neutered
is
him.
Oh,
indeed
yeah.
spayed.
He's got no dick and balls. Astra might. We never worked that one out.
Could ask Days.
It'd be very confusing if Diaz was into that because she's a lesbian.
We did,
That's
you
a
know,
fuck.
big trans ally.
Is she a lesbian or is she bi? Never confirmed. Was it confirmed?
She's a lesbian now.
That's not how that works. I'm not straight now.
Both George and Atlas talking. As you make your way back towards the clearing, is there anything that Astra and anyone else there would like to just talk about? Because they were away for a little bit of time as well.
Just as Volga has walked up, coughing blood, the first thing he just goes, "So what the fuck was going on? And why the fuck have we stopped killing her when she's just fucking annihilated us?"
Apologies, I was a little rash towards you, but you did come towards me. I was mistaken. I believe that Cyrus was my ex-husband who... how much have you heard Astra's my daughter? And I ran away from them to keep her safe. Cyrus is also my
Cyrus.
son.
Sorry,
She-
that got timed with. In the background, I just said endless. Go. Ow! From the, and I just went. Eh?
She will reach out a
I
hand.
imagine that's how you looked at Astra, just...
And Astra's still just like,
Yeah,
I
Astra's.
understood, but
He's
still,
looking at Astra just like, right. That explains some of it. That explains most of it.
I can heal
Wait,
you
no,
a
that
little.
explains all of it.
I can
But-
heal you a little if you'd like. I didn't mean to. I believe that you were perhaps working for Lothran. Maybe some mercenaries
Yes.
he'd hired or something. She reaches out, puts her hand on your hand, very gently. And she's going to heal you for.
Considering Astra. there's already
22
been a
points of healing.
bit. I'll take 22. That's exactly how much. I think I'm 1 HP off full health.
And if you
I'll
are
take
blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned, one of those of your choice is no longer affecting you.
I feel like Volgir's drink that he's probably had this morning just disappears
Yep.
out of his system. It's like that didn't help matters as well as I hoped it would.
Apologies, my healing
Right,
is
I
cleansing like fire.
I understand this. I believe this is for this one to deal with. I will be over there, and he'll just kind of walk over to a Dragon and start petting within dealing with a Dragon like 10 foot away.
Your mother will pick herself up, Astra, and she will move away from Volker. He moves away from her, and she'll just pull you in for a hug.
Astra will go for the hug, but she's not fully with it. She's still figuring stuff out.
She like buries her face in your hair, gives you like a little kiss, like on the. I mean, like you're a fully grown woman, so she probably kiss you like on the cheek. It's not like like kissing the top of your head like
Yeah.
that. Like it's a weird experience. It's maybe not what you ever would have. Not like the stories or whatever you have maybe had in your head.
No, not what she dreamed of. As much as I appreciate that, I'm not the one who needs it.
I know. I hope he will come around, but if he doesn't, he won't. That's fine. It's whatever he needs. I've had to leave a child before, and I made that mistake too late before. I let my own wants get in the way of what was better for them.
Whatever he may say or do or lash out as he's prone to, he's a good person. Even if he doesn't believe it.
I know.
That's what Astra thinks. You stop your scrunching.
Awful evil.
That's
I
not
feel
what
like Mary looks up, look at the camera, and goes, "Right, fucking having you." Just
Probably around this
does
point,
the quick check.
Beros and Cyrus and Atlas kind of re-enter the clearing. Just so you see, like, your mother, Cyrus, she's like probably got Astra maybe just at arm's length, like arms on her shoulders, like, maybe just as this hug's kind of come apart, talking.
As you walk into the clearing, you'll just hear Volga yell at you. Cyrus just holds the glass up. If you need it, and he'll put it on the stump next to him that he's probably sat on, a stump or something.
if Astra's obviously hears that serious and turns, it's like, look, I'm gonna back it up, and she'll probably drift off somewhere else.
Diaz will probably go with you.
Cyrus probably walks to the stump first and takes the drink.
Yeah.
Volga isn't drinking, he's just poured a drink and put it for you.
He's like, oh, there's a drink
he
here
just-
if anyone wants a drink.
Picks it up, downs it, Sets the glass
Like
back
feeding a
down.
feral cat.
As you turn around, Cyrus, I assume you're going to turn and begin moving towards your mother. You turn around, you realize she's next to you, and she turns to Volk and goes like, "Pull me one."
And pulls out
Yep.
glasses.
Yep.
Who else wants one?
I'll never say no to a drink.
Right, he pulls out a glass for everyone
Yeah.
and just starts pouring drinks. He's pulled out his bloody the whiskey from the bar.
Yep.
The high whiskey and just
Yep.
pouring it.
Pour a little bit for everybody. And she takes a
Yeah.
glass and she like cups in her hands, takes like a big sip, and then she probably just kind of stands opposite Cyrus, throws the rest back, and then sets the glass on the stump.
I don't think I've ever seen you drink alcohol before.
We normally ambrosia would be the go-to here, I suppose, but it wouldn't always have not always alcoholic, I suppose. Has a similar effect.
And shit's expensive.
Less so here. Exporting is rare. Not many Tevs come this far. Not trading Tevs anyway. It's not very
Colby
lucrative.
just looks at Ross over Cyrus's shoulder
Cha-ching.
and just goes, cha-ching.
Fair trade, but it's expensive elsewhere.
Exactly.
So, you've been here then?
No. I was on Sval, just still in the system, the next planet over. There's a small settlement there. I farmed, worked the land. I just did my best to blend in. Whenever I lost Astra to those of upheaval, that Astra temple to an apple, I came here first. I begged for them to help me beseech the shaman there to relinquish her, to allow her into our care, but unfortunately this purpose claim, or whatever it was, got everyone all riled up, and no one really wanted to do anything to help me. So I realized the best thing I could do was stop drawing attention to the fact that she was there, stop asking questions and go hide, because I knew that your father, once he realized that I had gone, would no doubt come looking for me first. He couldn't find me, he couldn't find her. If I'd known you were alive, I would have come straight to Abaddon and ripped you from the front lines by self, but Cyrus, I'm just so happy you're alive.
I don't know what to say to you.
And that's fine. I can't imagine what I put you through. Know that I always wanted the best for you, and I did everything I could. But that man, he is not a nice person. He is manipulative and strong.
You don't have to tell me that.
I know. We were both wronged by him, but that is not a reason for us to bond. I understand if you want nothing to do with me. It is a mistake I may be made too late. Because if I had really not been so naive and stupid in the first place, you never would have had to endure any of it.
If you hadn't have been so naive, I mightn't have been born at all, so I guess I can't fully fault you for that.
Is it bad that sometimes I wonder if that would have been a better thing for you? As much as I loved seeing you every day that I saw you, and how happy you made me, and how happy seeing you now makes me. Always in the back of my mind, Cyrus, I think that I could have saved you from going through all that, because someone else would have had a child, and I'm sure that whatever essence makes us up, you could have been happy somewhere else. Or if I had the foresight and knowledge to run away sooner or break away, but unfortunately it just wasn't in my power.
I think the fact that you're happy to see me just shows how different I am from the boy that you knew. Cyrus takes a step back and he unfurls his wings.
Yep. I shout.
I told you to stop doing that. Ugh.
I don't care.
Disgruntled Atlas noises.
He laughs.
Does it make some sort of noise?
I imagine it makes
like a
a
wet,
sound like a
ripping
piece
noise.
of meat being slapped against a wall. Like,
Yeah. Volg is joining you in that.
Think Deadpool when his arms break.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
squelchy bone noise.
Yeah, Volg is
disgruntled
definitely
Atlas
joining in on that
noises.
one.
You know what it is?
Why can't they just make?
Scary noises,
Volg
but
is
she's
noises.
muted.
Why can't they just make a nice swoosh like Atlas's wings?
Yeah, it's like a sick tear and a crack and a rip, followed by the sound of like the contents of a jar of mayonnaise being thrown against a wall. That, like,
Followed by the sound of an owlin dry heaving into her mask.
damn pellets. Your mother laughs, Cyrus. And she shakes her head. And then she unfurls her wings.
Oh no, didn't.
And you see her wings are not like Astra's. Her wings are this like for a split second as they blare out in this beautiful golden glow, this blessing of Ravi, this blessing of light. But then you see that bound around her wings are a sick black metallic but almost like her wings ethereal chain that binds them all mangled and warped and bent and twisted, and if there were bones in them they would no doubt be mangled and broken. She laughs a little. There is nothing wrong with your wings, Cyrus. They are the wings of a strong Aasimar of feud.
Insight, because I don't believe that.
And you can still fly. Looks are not everything. I tried my best to tell you that. And she reaches out and she touches this new acquisition on the side of your head. Runs her fingers over it. She actually will try to reach where it fuses with your skin. She just laughs in disbelief. I'm so happy that you have got away from wherever it was he sent you. But if he finds you like this, I fear he is going to do exactly what I worried he was going to do to your sister. And I don't think I can let that happen to you.
Faith has already asked me to bring Astra to him.
Mary, you need to get up and staple your name to the front of his forehead so it dangles down.
I'm not going anywhere with you and your gross meat wings.
Also, the feels are feeling right now because leave out all the rest is playing for me in the background.
Faith has already asked me, demanded that I bring Astra to him. And whether she is my sister or not, if I can avoid giving that bastard anything he wants, I will.
She nods. I do not know where your father is. Last I heard, he was here, looking for her. That was what the last thing Ray told me was that he was also looking for her. He also heard. No doubt from Fife. I came as quickly as I could. I'm just happy I found you first. Cyrus, you and me are the only ones who know how sick that man is. Save your sister that same curse. Ignorance is bliss.
We won't be on this planet long. We have a few things to do. Astra wants to speak with Ravi, or Ray, because of this custody battle, as she calls it. And we have something to do on Essence. And maybe something to do on Feud, though, if we can avoid it, I think that would be for the best. But I don't plan on staying on this planet long.
I will be honest, Gleam is probably the most dangerous place for you all to be right now.
Why?
Lothran was going to go looking. This is the first place he would come looking. Astrid ever knew Feud. The one blessing is he doesn't know what she looks like. That's why when I saw you and her together, I thought the worst. I thought he found a way to find out.
Suppose I can't judge you for trying to take a shot at me then.
Sorry I hit you a little bit hard, but luckily you're not as fiendish in heritage as your father. So it probably didn't hurt as much as I would like it to have too, if it was him.
Do you know where Ray is?
That is the one I came to look for. Here. Your best bet would probably be the Celestial Spire. The highest point.
Is
From
there
what
a
I
faster
gathered.
way there than walking?
You have a ship?
Is there a place to land?
I don't know. I can't fly, so I was doing the trek on foot. The path takes you from the shore, through the woods, up along in between the waterfalls, and then after a small jaunt up the mountain, you're there in a short 28 days from foot. You join me about
So we're flying. I'm
join
not
me about
walking
the
28
13-day
days.
mark of my pilgrimage.
What happened to your wings?
There's a reason why when I ran away I sailed on a ship and did not fly. Because the person who did not want me to run away, they hurt both of us, Cyrus. But it's fine. I have lived this long and I will continue to do so. And I do not bear anything on my body or back or whatever with any shame. They are simply lessons I have learned. Hard lessons, but lessons nonetheless. And I like to hope that for everything you felt, I like to think that I got in the way as much of it as I could. Because you are my son. Think about every little bruise or pain or anything that they have caused you. The one thing that keeps me going is the fact that not a single fleck of that pain, Astra knows none of it. That was the one gift I could give her that I wish I could have given you.
God, she went to such effort to protect Astra just for us to nearly get her murdered by Squid like 4 times.
Yeah.
Oops.
She died the other day. It's fine.
She didn't die. Excuse you. You got greater restoration and you were fine. You've only
Yeah,
died once,
I don't-
very briefly.
Idle booped you back. You were on a raft for a little while. You're fine.
I feel like she might go into panic mode. She find out anyway.
Cyrus kind of like chuckles, but it's not a happy chuckle.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I don't know how to feel about you. I mourned you. I was so mad at you for leaving me and not stopping him. I hated you for dying on me, and now you're back and you're saying all these nice things, and I missed you.
Takes your hands.
And I Cyrus just freezes. He just freezes at that.
Cyrus, I am not here. Someone who abandoned you asking back into your life. And I'm not asking anything of you at all. Nothing at all. I am just so happy that you are alive. And if I go the rest of my days and I never see you or Astra again, as long as I know you are safe, and as long as I know that you are, by some miracle, some work of the gods together, then I am happier than I ever thought I could be. You owe me nothing. If you want me, that is very different. And you may not want me now. You may want me in a decade from now, whatever that may be. But at least you know that I am out there. Truth. And so do I. I'm not asking you to call me your mother, to embrace me and hug me like my little boy who once did. I'm not asking anything of you. I'm just happy that we know the truth. I know that I failed you. Please, don't let me fail her too. That is the one thing that I will ask. Not for me. For her. Nothing about this is for me. And that goes for everything for you, including your happiness, your ability to keep going as you have already.
Cyrus just nods, wipes a tear. Alright, everyone, let's fucking go or something. Heads towards the ship.
Yeah. What are Astra and Diaz up to?
Astra's dissociating. Complete, like probably death grip on Daz's paw hand, but yeah, just dissociate, maybe rambling the odd time.
Mhm.
Just like she was dead. Cyrus was just the friend, he was a shield and a person, he needed help, but I thought I was alone.
Hey, you're not alone. Even if all this turns out to be some kind of really fucked up, like, pranked, gotcha, television show thing, you're not alone, okay?
And there's a camera here, and a camera here.
You got us. You got me. We're all here.
I had the family and girlfriend that I chose. And now it's just gained another level.
But just because you gain another level doesn't mean you've lost anything else. They're not mutually exclusive.
I don't know about Cyrus.
Cyrus does muddy things a little bit.
He,
You ever look at him and think like, man, he's like my brother? Like, I love him, but like my brother, like kind of love him? Or is it always like, fuck, this guy is a prick? Because believe me, as someone who has a lot of brothers, I think about that about a lot of my brothers.
I
always
assume
thought
Days,
somebody-
like all bunny people, has about 70 siblings.
Asher's never asked.
do you have... How many? I never...
How long we got?
Never mind. I don't...
I feel like
Why
Days.
do I imagine Days has like taught herself?
I was just thinking-
the elemental table song before her siblings.
I was just thinking like Yakko's countries of the world, like the United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
maybe when we're flying to the next place, you can tell me about all
Sure.
of them.
I will. We're like not like crazy big. We're probably bigger than what I suppose Asmar would have.
I didn't even know I had any.
Then we're definitely bigger than that.
I don't want Cyrus to hate me.
Why would he hate you? Heck, he should love you, your family, you know? And he's family he chose.
He already... not begrudged, I suppose, but something of how I grew up on an apple with an apple. If she did whatever she did to save me and couldn't save him, I'd be angry too.
Take it from someone who also has family heavily involved in military. Sometimes your parents make you do things you don't want to do. You don't get a say in them. You do them. They make you who you are. And yeah, of course you begrudge everybody who doesn't have to go through that shit. Normal. It's called jealousy. That's what it is. It's because I wanted what you had. And he wanted what you had. He wanted that nice, from what his point of view is, easy life with simple rules, simple expectations, and someone very clear to blame. You don't really get that when your family make you do things, because you can blame them, sure, but at the end of the day, they're still your family. You're still stuck with them to some level, even in just your memories. Even if you abandon everything behind. Not that I like have anything against my dad, but like, yeah, I went through times when I hated him. Of course I did. I think everyone did. I'm not saying my dad was anywhere near as bad as the your dad, no offense, sounds like he was, but
I don't know, but yeah, it does sound like it.
I think that your mom did a good thing. I don't know what decision I would have made in her shoes, but I think at the very least she made the decision she thought was the best thing for you. And someone with a heart like that, that's not a mistake. That's, probably someone who's thought about doing something like that 1,000 times before. I'm sure if she had Cyrus long enough, she would have done the same with him. But by the sounds of it, it sounds like he was ripped out of her hands before she even got the chance to do anything.
Yeah.
But look,
Igor never even mentioned Lothran.
He might not have known.
That's true.
I mean, that's a question not for me. That's a question for your mom, but like, or maybe even for him.
Yeah. You have a few more questions for him. But we should get going. The sooner I hide side of this ship, the sooner this is gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just know if you start calling me mommy or something, it's gonna be weird.
I wasn't. She blushes and scurries into the ship.
Maybe Astra would prefer to be called mommy.
Why you gotta make it weird?
Did any of you guys watch How I Met Your Mother? The bit where Barney's like questioning who his father was, and the girl's like, "Who's your daddy?" And he just bursts into his like, "I don't know."
Yeah, Astra will head towards the ship. I don't know what stage that'll be at, but
Daze kind of like follows behind and then like links up with Sunshine on the way, and like anyone who overhears Daze and Sunshine's conversation, he goes like, I think Asher's got mommy issues. And like they like walk by, and Dave's like, "Is that a good thing?" Or and then I'm sorry, Sunshine's like, "Is that a good thing?" And Dave's like, "I don't know yet."
Daddy issues, mommy issues, chaos junkie. More daddy issues.
Randa issues.
I like how we are not in agreement over how
Just an asshole.
I like how we're not in agreement over where that lines up with different crew members, but we can all agree that Chaos Junkie is Atlas.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone would like to do or say to each other? Or you're all just gonna board the ship.
I mean, Sunshine stabbed her like 6 times? That was really we should take him more to places. Places where we need to stab people specifically, not just like...
I mean, if Folger's walking past, he's still giving her the stink eye every time he walks past.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, fuck her, she's a bitch.
Does Ava get on the ship?
No.
Or is she...
Aya does not get on the ship now. She kind of stands at the edge of the clearing watching you go.
Cyrus will walk off of the ship again. I don't know if your pilgrimage is some kind of spiritual journey where you have to walk it or what, but if you want to lift gestures to ship.
As much as I would love to spend more time with you both, even just this brief half an hour has been more time than I ever thought I would have to spend. It's safer for you if I'm not with you. If you do stumble across him, if I'm with you, you will immediately be recognized. Without me, there's a chance you might not. He doesn't even know her name.
Okay. And maybe my second horn, gift of a unicorn, will give him a moment of pause as to who I am. It's been a while since I've seen him.
Even Cyrus, the fact that you two are together is beyond any odds that I don't know what person would assume possible. He might not even make that connection. Or he would. He is a little... That prophecy of his... It deranges him.
I'm sorry I stabbed you.
It's fine.
Twice.
It's fine. I attacked you.
Yeah, sometimes you stab people when you're friends with them. It happens.
I thought you were him. Thought I was someone here to hurt you or your friends and family. We did what we thought was right. Find Ray. Ask the questions. I'm going to do the same.
I guess this is goodbye then.
But, your hollow strap flashes and you see a little connection from hers. If you ever need me, don't give it to Astra.
Don't want to talk to that bitch.
The less connection I have with her, the safer she is.
Take care of yourself,
Before
Mom.
the doors close, if Asha realizes she's not coming with, Asha's gonna bolt, give her a hug, cry, run back inside.
Yeah. Before that happens, Astra, as you come out and like you're running towards her, you see that you kind of hear what they're saying, but you see that she pulls Cyrus in for a big hug. She gives him a kiss on the cheek. You can't see her face. She's like buried into like behind his horn, like out of sight from you, and she whispers in your ear, Cyrus, "Goodbye, son. I love you every day." She releases you, looks at you one more time, and then Asher kind of like crumbles into the group hug. She gives you all a big squeeze. I love you both, my children. You are the best daughter and son anyone could ever ask for.
I feel like they both make the same scrunchy face.
Yeah,
You
Cyrus is 100% thinking, I doubt that.
Asher's like, you don't even know me. I love you too.
I'm so proud
I
of you
wish-
both.
Cyrus gives Astra a bit of a awkward smile,
Asher's
and
like,
then he
"Fuck
just
you, dude."
he just kind of like looks as if to go, and then walks back to the ship.
We should go.
Yes, you should. And you should help teach him how to smile better. It looked like he was in pain.
I've given up at this stage, to be honest, but I'll try.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Mother.
Astra, you may be a child of purpose, but we will leave without you.
Astra,
I'm coming.
Astra, wait. She reaches into her little satchel she has at her side, and she pulls out it's like a small book. It almost looks like a little small Bible, like the very, very small but very, very thick bound book. It is paperback, dog-eared, frayed. The spine threatens to fall away from the actual pages held in the book itself. And you see it is a book of celestial nursery rhymes. She hands it to you, and in it, multiple corners are all folded over.
Thank you.
She nods. I would have loved to have sung you these.
I think I dreamt of you singing, but I don't know.
Maybe you
Sometimes in
did.
the wind.
Maybe.
If things don't go completely wrong, as they always do for us, maybe we'll get back to upheaval. Maybe. Yeah. We should go.
Page
Stacy.
number 95. That was Cyrus's favorite. Always put him right to sleep.
I'll keep it in mind. I'm sure I'll find my own.
Yeah.
Asher will give her a kiss on the cheek and then head back into the ship.
Yeah. Gives you a big squeeze and then you head back.
Mm-hmm. Where has Cyrus gone?
He's probably in like the kitchen, sitting at a table, pouring a whiskey.
Asher gets a glass and pours herself one.
Volga will sit at the table, pour you glasses, but he will not be drinking.
You just pour.
Yeah. Basically. After everyone started drinking earlier, Volga's probably have thought of, we should have someone who's at least semi-sober later. So that's his thought process here. So he's staying sober for the night while...
To be fair,
Right.
Volgir sober is like 3
fine.
drinks in, you know? As for old
Yeah,
dwarves. In fact, it
That's
is
like
in a
3
dwarvish
drinks.
culture, you do have to be above a certain alcohol limit to drive. They breathalyze you, they're like, whoa man, you can't drive this sober.
You're
Like
you're
darts.
too...
The more you drink, the more accurate you get.
No. You get pulled over, and they just go, "Sir, we have concerns of your health. You are too sober to drive this vehicle. What is wrong with you?"
Takes a breathalyzer. These numbers are way too low. Pulls out a bottle of whiskey. Get that down, you.
Sir,
If
have you been
continue.
not drinking tonight? No, officer, I swear, I'm on my way to the pub.
I just came from work. Does your work not give you the mandatory 3 shots a day?
I didn't have time for my lunch break. Sir, you know
maybe
you're
we
allowed
went
to
through
drink
it.
at your desk. It's a legal right.
You assume that the dwarfs have desks.
Sir, you know you're allowed to drink at your mining station. It's a legal right.
There we go. Go down there, there's this dwarf handing out bottles of whiskey at lunchtime.
Everyone's getting scanned as they come into work, and it's like, whoa, where's your hip flask?
Dwarven parents, like, ah, he's 10 and he's not even drinking with his friends yet. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, like 2 weeks in, they're like teething, like the whiskey going in the gums. Like, we're just preparing for the teething stage. That's a year away. We're preparing for the teething stage.
Get the cheeks red now.
Yeah, you get dwarven parents. Like, he started drinking at 1 week old. We're so proud.
He's come
Who's
home
flying
drunk.
this thing? We need to go.
I'm flying it. I'll be sober unless Barros is drinking.
No, I can stay sober.
That man.
You've worried the captain. You've worried the captain and the the second flying. So much so that we're both not drinking. If you're flying Barros, Volgir will pop in the captain's thing and go, "I'll keep an eye on them." If you're flying.
So just
know if you
double
wanna
checking.
switch.
Everybody else knows who their parents are, right? We're not gonna have any more surprise siblings popping up. Just like, if I find out I'm related to Barros, I'm gonna be upset.
I mean, I don't know
You
about
haven't slept with them, have
surprise
you?
siblings, but maybe surprise children.
I am confused.
But that's a different story.
I out of character. I am confused because I just went to click on my backstory just to double check stuff about what I wrote in my backstory.
Son of
And
Barros.
backstory doesn't exist anymore. My backstory has disappeared
Void.
from my character sheet.
Well, now you're
Maybe
the
send
third
it to you?
ASMR sibling, bitch.
I still have it.
I've got it. I know you've got it, and I've got it.
I
I've
hid
got
it because
and
people started
he's-
reading each other's
and he's
backstories,
tweaking
so I
it.
hid them all.
Oh, is that why I can't?
So I can
it?
see them all still, but no one else can.
Ah. Can you send it to me? Which update version
Yeah,
I
I'll
sent
send
to
it to
you?
you.
Because I've got it somewhere on a Word document. I don't know if it's the latest version though. I want to see what I wrote like a year ago.
Just figured it was worth checking, you know? Like, I'm aware who my parents are, who my siblings are, and I was just hoping that everyone in the group also was, but I guess we
mean,
can't trust that
I
anymore.
I think I would know if any of you are my siblings. I mean, I outdrink you all. I would at least have some competition if one of you are my siblings.
Height-wise, compared to my rest of my family, I could be half dwarf, though.
Also, I knew who my parents were. It's this one that was a surprise.
You don't really look alike.
No.
Bogus slides another glass Astra's way.
Astra sips at it.
Maybe
Thank
around the
you.
nose a little bit. I don't know. All humanoid faces kind of look the same anyway.
I don't know.
Chalk it up to islands and children of purpose.
Hey, look. Children of Purpose is so much cooler than my, like, Protocol 1 bullshit, you know?
It's probably the same thing, just different religions and different terminologies.
Yeah, but yours makes you sound like all godly and shit. Mine just makes me sound like a computer program that's about to get replaced. Like, oop. Better choose an
You
astral elf
confused me now,
instead.
Harry.
Fuck that one up.
You've now confused me.
The one you sent me last.
Yeah, the one I've got for you and the one that I've got are completely different backstories.
We can update it if you want, but it's the one you sent me last.
Tweaked. They sometimes get tweaked during campaign because people get ideas and they're like, I'm gonna throw this shit in there for some reason.
This is the one I've sent to Harry.
Yeah.
So I need to work out if I've updated this since.
We need to get
I will let you know today.
it out. The part of me doesn't even want to now.
So did that
think
horse
it'll be
summon your mother or what?
I don't know. That's what I wanted, what my heart most desired.
What do you think your heart most desires?
Oh, you could have fixed your gross meat wings rather than grown an extra horn.
Maybe considering what I said to Cyrus up in the mountain, that's what was there.
Wanting to know where you came from?
I wanted to know my mother. Didn't think she'd actually turn up, but
Okay, that's fine. Never mind. Take it back.
it takes another swig.
You got a more up-to-date version.
I'm sure the conversation back there is very important, but I've been doing donuts for the past like 10 minutes because I don't know where we're going. Where are we going?
Oh shit, I'm a navigator.
Summit.
Atlas stops drinking and runs into navigate.
Sure, that's the navigator who shouldn't drink it.
Yeah, no, you just hear Volga shout to Barros. Barros! If she sends you in another donut, let me know and I'll give a restoration on her. If you can fucking get us in the right
I just
direction then.
need to know where we're going. A general direction.
We're going up the mountain.
Up the mountain. 17 for my navigator's tool check. I'm a little iffy.
Up the mountain.
Anywhere but here.
We're just getting away from the, like, child abandoning lady, okay? That's all we gotta do right now. She says quietly to Beryl so that Asimar don't overhear her.
I feel like Asher might still pick up.
Cyrus doesn't have the perception for it, but he feels it.
Asher's passive perception's 19, so maybe.
Okay, so you begin to climb up the height, and as you get near the top of this island itself, the beacon atop it all is this beautiful, glowing, golden like spike that rises up into the sky itself. This is the Celestial Spire. The looking around for 17 Atlas, the best you can find for a suitable landing zone is basically like because of the jagged structure around here, there's no real easy drop for the main ship. The best bet is maybe you could put the shuttle down, and that might be enough.
You'll suggest that to Barros.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll put the dwarf in charge of keeping her afloat, and then we'll take Sunshine down.
Sunshine, walkies!
Ray.
You talking to me?
Yeah, we're going in the shuttle. You wanna come with?
I'll come.
Is the shuttle still on the roof?
Yeah.
Aster doesn't know the father's looking for her, does she? All that conversation she didn't hear.
I don't think the mother mentioned it.
No.
Don't think so.
She doesn't know she has to be afraid.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is
Yes.
bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
Didn't we swap the shuttle for the fighter when Volga and Barrow swapped the new fighters?
No,
The fighter was in the cargo bay.
in the cargo bay.
No, you.
Oh,
I think Mom, you're right. I think you might have swapped it out. Oh yeah, no. I think it's hard to tell. Doesn't matter which way.
Diaz was checking.
It doesn't matter either way. It's just I think no. We would have put it in the thing because it looks better if it was in the in the cargo bay, and then probably moved it at a later date.
Yeah, put it in the cargo bay, like showed off, and then move. It's probably by this point. It probably has been moved to the so it's quicker to attach.
Yeah.
Barros will gear up accordingly.
Yes,
I
Cyrus
don't want
will
another
also-
family member to turn up and try and kill us.
Oh, trust
Sorry,
me.
what?
Trust me. If my father shows up, he will try to kill us.
Why?
I mean, your mother tried the same thing, so.
Oh yeah, I should probably say our father. No,
What do you mean he's gonna turn up? Is he not in feud?
he was.
I mean, we kicked your mom's ass easy enough.
Adam,
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. You didn't take the fucking lightning.
where is he?
Now,
I got
speaking
some
of which,
radiant
what
and
the
fire.
fuck
That
was
wasn't fun.
lightning?
Speaking of, I'm going to take a little short rest while we climb a mountain.
Yeah, Cyrus, explain to me what the fuck was that radiant? That's lightning.
Some kind of pillar of radiant fire, I guess.
Didn't
but
love
I
it.
don't know. I don't do magic.
All I'm gonna say is you are far but anything radiant and magic, so.
No,
Ow.
he's infernal.
How?
I am still an ASMR. I am a celestial. I wasn't born on Gleam like my mother was.
So, what you're saying is, if your dad turns up, I pop this little bad boy up my ass, and he can't touch me.
Eros, what is that? Where did you get that?
Suppository.
Oh,
Suppository.
it's from your little gnome doctor. I basically asked him for drugs.
Don't take anything Dr. Hack gives you.
But he told me to make me invincible.
I mean, yeah, he's probably telling the truth, but trust me, the side effects are not going to be fun.
I have eaten multiple biscuits every day since I was like 12 years old.
And I have a feeling like that's not the largest thing that Barros has shoved up his ass, so...
No, I slept with a Goliath with a huge dick. I can walk straight for a week.
As much as I hate to say it, Barros, was it just the dick, though?
Probably not. I also have had every STD imaginable.
I'm just saying, the
Not
last
any
time
more
I
than
took a pill
medicine.
from that man, I coughed up an entire bronchial cast, and it was gross.
It'd be fine. It's kind of going up the other way, so...
Then you'll shit out a bronchial cast, and that won't be any more fun.
It's a good job I've got my own bathroom.
I'm not standing behind you
Is this
when
time?
you
Is
decide
this
to
enough
use
time
that
to
in
take a
fight.
short rest?
Yes.
Because some of us used our wild shapey things, and then didn't get to stab anyone because she started crying.
Explain?
The short version is our father is a little bit obsessed with prophecies.
I don't like this. Where this is going.
So the reason why he was interested in our mother is to fulfill a prophecy from feud. Lorien's prophecy. It's why I was beaten as a child and sent to the army to get strong. Why my one horn was an affront to his perfection.
What's the prophecy?
It's some bullshit about a child being born between light and dark and bringing balance to the destruction of Null. Perfect warrior. That sort of bullshit.
Like the child bringing calm to the storm.
Hey, you want to interpret it your way? Go for it, but puts a big target on your forehead, so let's not meet him.
He said he wasn't on feud. What? Do you know? Or is he just fighting a Liffid or something?
I'm not entirely sure if he was aware of your conception. Eva may have got out of there before that. I don't know, I wasn't there. I was already on Abaddon by that stage. But if he catches wind of an ASMR, Child of Prophecy, it may pique his interest. So let's just avoid any possible entanglements with him and get off this island as soon as possible.
Okay, find Ray, get out. Okay.
Maybe you should be wearing my hat.
That's not a bad shot.
Maybe you shouldn't leave the shit. If that's the
need to
case.
talk to Ray.
Either of you.
No, I think Ray would need to speak to Astra personally.
Yeah, but if you're running around as like a dragonborn or something.
Maybe you should wear the hat. You're more recognizable than me. To him, he doesn't know me.
True, but I also look a little different now, so...
Also, he's not looking for Cyrus. He already thinks that he's shit. No offense.
Thank you.
I said he thinks. What, you're not aware that your dad hates you? He beat you. That's what you do to people you hate.
Cyrus just takes off his cloak and he turns his back and goes, I'm fully aware of how he feels about me, and it's covered in scars.
Astra goes pale.
Remember, I haven't seen him since I was 7.
Doesn't mean he wasn't keeping tabs, Cyrus.
Astra, do you
more or
want the
less putting
hat or
em-
not?
I was-
Because I like pretending to be a dragon sometimes.
I was more or less putting emphasis on how long I've had these scars.
Oh. I'll take the hat for now until we get to Ray. You like be a blue dragonborn. It'll make sense of lightning's shit.
Atlas will hand over the hat of disguise.
Lightning shit. Astra's getting testy.
She's stressed. You leave her be. A lot of shit to do.
You haven't even met the father and you're starting to sound like me.
She met the mother.
All the fucked up things about Cyrus are starting to make sense.
Well, if there's anything we can learn from today, it's Barros, pay attention. Barros, pay attention. If we learned anything today, it's be careful who you fuck.
Nah. I have never come across a bad fuck. No, actually, let me rephrase that. I fuck some people and they're bad, but the consequences have never found me, and they never will, because I am Barry Ladshaw.
Yet.
The conses. They will quench.
Can't wait for the episode when all of Barros's bastard children come to find him. All like
Bastard
20 of them.
children gaggle!
This is going to sound
No,
dirty
child
coming
support
from
money.
me, but Barros, please don't tempt fate.
The final boss battle is us versus Beros's children.
Cyrus, what the fuck do
An
you
army of
there's no
50,000
such thing as
meters.
fate. There's no such thing as destiny. You were the one to teach me that. Fuck the gods. I am the destiny of my own life. I'm gonna fuck whoever the fuck I want. And you're not going to stop me. You're not going to stop me. And the gods are definitely not going to stop me.
I think
Not you though,
Sarah's and I are
Saparna.
perfect
You're pretty
destined
chill.
Thank you.
As soon as,
Chill, Soprano.
as soon as
Yeah, but
you
he's using
finish
my own words
that,
against
all
me.
you hear is Volgir behind you just go, Volgir? Not Volgir. Beros. I did it to myself.
It's
now.
after the fucking Astralis thing earlier. It's so much better. And after Cyrus, we're like, I don't refer to myself as third person. Volgir's is up here like, Volgir pity's the fool. Volgir getting on no
Volgir,
shuttle.
yeah. Oh. He just goes, Beros,
Huh?
I saw a giant pile of biscuits that way.
That way?
That way.
Can't be right. I know the precise location of every biscuit within a 2-mile radius.
Are you sure about
It's true, it's on his character
Yes,
sheet.
I
He took the
Biscuits
biscuit
within the-
finder perk.
that?
Biscuit finder feet.
Within 10 foot of you.
I literally made sure whenever we upgraded the scanner that the biscuit feature was installed.
Volgir
You
will pull
put-
out 10 biscuits from his
Saparna,
holding.
You put a god on task for scanning for biscuits.
Yes,
Vol-
it's important.
Volgir will pull out 10 biscuits out of his bag of holding.
Are we on the shuttle?
Did you know about these?
I imagine this is-
We're on the ship bickering.
Yeah.
Saparna, just checking. No shards here?
Nothing on this planet, or on this island even. But there are some on the planet, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, into the shuttle. We don't have time.
They appear to be all
be
concentrated.
lingering.
My guess would be they're on Essence.
Right, well, we know where we're going.
Yeah, we have things to do here first. Cyrus starts ushering people towards the shuttle.
Why are you in
Puts on
so-
hat, becomes Dragonborn. And looks like a scared Dragonborn.
Were you not listening to the whole conversation, Volgir, about Father Bad looking for Astra, planet
Hang on, who's wearing the hat?
Astra?
Astra.
Okay.
I mean, I
did
listened.
suggest
You do
Cyrus,
have to
but-
attune to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyrus, I did listen, but I'll be honest.
How much did you drink? You're
Are
supposed
you
to have
talking to me or Volgir?
Look,
right now?
Astra, I get that you're disguised as a Dragonborn now, and that makes you less obvious, but the fact that you're looking like you do when I turn into a spider is not helping.
What do you mean when you turn into a spider?
You look startled. Scared.
Did I look like it? Oh, okay. Astra tries to imitate Cyrus and said I has a big skull.
Okay, now you look like you see a spider and you're also constipated.
Goes into Volgir mode. Is that better?
Little, maybe. I don't know. Facial expressions are kind of
Passive
hard.
aggressive.
And Volgir is taking great offense at that.
Into the shuttle.
Yeah, no, Volgir hasn't drunk anything, but he's just like, his mind is being boggled with all the information that's getting thrown out in the past. I'm assuming this has been what, 3-4 hours?
Yeah, it's been a couple hours. Yeah.
Yeah, so Volgir's brain is just short-circuited to this point. Like, nah.
You're
Volgir
bringing
just woke
sunshine,
up
yeah?
and He wants a little nap.
Yes.
Your sunshine?
Are we taking sunshine out the
Are we
cage?
bringing Diaz? You want Diaz to meet Ray?
Yeah, sure, bring Diaz. If she
Bring
wants to, or
Diaz.
if she wants to not be on a Celestial.
That's 7 in the shuttle.
If there's enough for him.
Well, a Dragon as well, I suppose, because he's been summoned, so 8. Maximum capacity.
Full shuttle. Alright, cool. You take the shuttle down. and like find a place where you can coast it. It can't ever like fully land. It kind of has to be left like hovering. But you open the side door, you leap out like at the kind of the foot of where this golden crystal spire begins at the top of this mountainous region. It is it's not flat here at all. It is like you're talking 40-degree incline at its less, like at the least steep point.
If Volgear looks out the door, he'll look at everyone and just go, I know we're here to go see someone, but is anyone just not happy with that climb? And shall I just give it the invisibility and we just go to the top? Can we just skip this climb?
You can go higher if you want.
Sure.
I'll give it the invisibility.
If you think you can hold it long enough, then I can.
It
try and
depends how
fly.
long it's going to take to go.
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a door at some point. We can just.
I mean, how far can we? Oh, I can hold it for an hour, so. I think an hour will climb enough. What's
An hour
this,
would probably
60
enough to
foot?
get you flat there, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll give the suggestion. What's the thoughts, people?
Why are we going invisible?
I can fly.
I don't know.
Maybe
Why are we
save the
staying
invisibility.
on?
Maybe save the invisibility for later in case we need to escape.
I mean, I get one free every day, and I can do a couple extras if you need it. So
The area you've brought the shuttle to, it's to give you a context, it's where the mountain changes from like that glowing rock to like a full-blown beacon that glows out. This is the spire. It also changes from a 40-degree incline here to like a 75-degree incline, like from that. So if you jumped out of the shuttle onto the golden bit, you would just woo, like glide down. You could go to the tippy top if you want.
Volgear looks up. I take it back. Let's walk up let's walk it up.
Is there any like entrance point? Like
Well,
Cyrus is looking for a doorway.
See, maybe that would be better. You can fly around the join and see, like, and it's not like it's like a perfect fucking circle. Like, if you look at even the map up there, it kind of like ebbs and flows and like, you know, cuts into itself a little bit. So like, yeah, it's not perfect by any means. Maybe you could like spend some time searching for like maybe, you know, an entrance if that's what you're looking for. Sure, it would be a perception check.
If there's a pilgrimage to the top, I imagine there's some form of naturally occurring staircase.
Are we all rolling, or can Astra give advantage to?
Give advantage.
whoever?
Allow one roll of advantage or two individual rolls.
Too
Good
bright,
thing you
can't
gave
see.
advantage.
Too bright, can't see.
It's all perception, so I'm gonna stay out of it. If it was investigation, I would take it quickly, but
Oh, that was nearly a.
The same
It was
roll.
nearly a 17. It was nearly a 17, and then it just rolled over.
are we all rolling this, or are we rolling
Just
with
two, that's
advantage
it.
then?
You're 7. You guys spend a good hour floating around. But Cyrus, you do a couple of laps. Cyrus can't see anywhere that differentiates or shows any sign of a path or an entrance or anything like that, unfortunately. Not in the first hour. You
can't
can
see
spend more
shit.
time searching, but like,
I can't see shit. Can anybody else make out a path or staircase or something?
Let me check if I'm meant to be raise something.
Is there any way? How wide is this spire? Like, is it?
That's 11.
It's
That's
like
really not 20.
it's like the top of fucking Everest.
Are we talking like it's a couple 100 foot around? Like,
It's probably a good like 1,000 foot around at least, if not more. Like it's like it's chunky. Like this thing from bottom to top is probably
Atlas, you've got good eyes. See if you can spot somewhere that we can hop out.
I'll see if the DM will let me, but normally he only lets people do 2 rolls.
well, no, it's a time-based thing. So the more you roll, the more you can keep making checks. It just takes more and more time. It's probably the guts of, let's call it 6,000 foot from the sea level all the way to the peak, and this is probably the last, you know, call it 300 foot. So for brevity's sake, let's call it. It's like 3,000 foot around at least.
17.
okay.
17. yeah, spend some time after about the 3 hour mark. Atlas kind of scanning around. Atlas, you eventually see that you recall, maybe not you specifically, but depending on what you overheard or who was speaking to him at the time. But Aya's mother, Aya, the mother, did mention that there was the sunlit falls, which are these twin waterfalls, and then after that was where the spire should meet. So you kind of like follow the water up, and you see there is the twin falls, and you kind of follow them to the point that they split to where that water clearly rises up naturally originally, and you find there is a very easy to miss, like it's like a ruined base camp, probably from someone who's done this pilgrimage before. Like there's like like the remains of a tent that has like long been blown away. There's like, you know, stones piled up that might have once been a fire pit. But nearby there is this glowing cave mouth, but it's so bright, it's like when you look right at it, it just blends in with the rest of the glowing rock. Like, it looks almost seamless. But whenever you kind of like look and squint your eyes and look in just the right, you can begin to see that like little differentiation of texture and distance and depth, which is very hard to see when you're looking at like a direct light.
Atlas will point it out and be like, see? The big eyes are creepy. They give everyone nightmares. But I'm useful for spotting shit.
Take us in, Volgir.
Are you invisible, Volgir? You fly invisibly?
I mean, if we're just going for a landing, nah.
Cool. So, and again, for every search, it would have been an hour of searching. So, so Cyrus and Asher together was 1 hour. Afternoon was 1 hour. Atlas and every hour, so it would be 3 hours. If you're going to keep casting it, was more the question.
So we've literally just been doing this for 3 hours.
Yep.
Circulating dips and
dodging through like, you know, peaks and stuff like that, like checking like saddles, like checking like different areas, like maybe going a bit further down. So like maybe it's nowhere near the glowing bit. Maybe it's like actually maybe we were too high, you know, or maybe we're, you know, too low, and then checking higher, things like that. But yeah, you bring the shuttle in as far as you can. It probably gets in just a little bit into the mouth of the actual glowing cave itself. And then the actual area in the cave tightens and tightens and tightens, and you see this with the lights on the shuttle. You see this water trickling from like this raised point, and this it becomes like it's like a rock climbing effectively up into this cave that climbs inside the peak of the mountain.
I guess we go on foot from here.
Good thing I got claws. These are great for climbing.
Can you set it down, or do you have to hover full year?
What's the distance?
It's not super tight. You probably could land it, but it's going to be like...
Maybe jump out and we'll land.
Yeah, but if the shuttle falls off the rock face... What I'm saying is maybe someone should stay and pilot the shuttle.
I can stay and babysit if you need.
No. I'll stay. I think Astro wants you to meet whoever you're going to meet.
If they have any church biscuits, Barros, I'll bring you one.
And if you don't, I'll fucking kill you.
You know, he'll know as well. Like, this thing had the biscuit scanner built in. You got it in every ship you guys have. Even my ship is a biscuit scanner. I thought it was flares originally.
I mean, Barros, if you want to go, I'm happy to stay, but I'm just throwing it out there as an option.
It sounds like an ASMR thing, and I'm sick to death of ASMR things right now.
Yeah, trust me.
Can I stay with you then?
You do just not want to come?
Nobody's gonna stop you, Vulgar.
I mean, they have like those spreadsheets on the holo straps. They just sit and look at those for hours. I mean,
if whoever wants to come. Whoever wants to stay, stays. And Cyrus will just jump out of the shuttle towards the rock face and try and...
Yep.
I thought he would have stayed. Okay.
Volgir will just turn around to Barros and go, I'm getting the feeling he's not taking any delays or shit at the moment. Usually he would have had a bit of a quick to us, but Yeah.
Keep the engine on idle or ready to go.
I think he's hit his ASMR puberty.
Oh, maybe I should go and keep an eye on him then. We know that's a hard time.
No, Atlas is there. Atlas was just slap him into submission.
Oh, this is true.
Astro
This is
will
very true.
hop off the shuttle.
Well, I'll stay here with you then. Volgir will stay on the ship. Sitting as like a doorman on the ship. Go, yep. Oh, I thought you two had frozen because Ryan and Mary had just like completely dead stopped.
No, we're eye locked onto whatever Harry's doing.
Yeah, I know.
That will happen.
There's a wrestle in the background.
It might.
I mean, Beros, we could always fly back to the ship and have the ship on standby as well, just in case.
That's true. This shuttle doesn't have a lot of
Armaments.
It's more that I don't think running it for all that long will be very useful. It'll just drain the fuel.
Maybe we should look at what we can do to this shuttle next time we stop. Hey, muted couple.
No, I was just saying, I've just realized that if shit hits the fan, Cyrus can't fly, because he used his wings to make a point to his mother.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Can't do that till tomorrow.
Fine.
So, yeah, Volgir is going to stay with Beros. We're having a discussion on whether it's worth getting the ship or not.
Sure.
In case you missed.
No, I heard.
I don't know if you missed. Ah, cool.
Oh, just wrestling. One dog was trying to maul the other one.
You've seen the tail end of it.
Yeah, we saw the tail end underneath the thing. We didn't know if you had headphones on or not.
Yeah, one dog went for trying to maul the other dog, trying to maul me. So
Ah.
just chill, man. Don't give a fuck anymore. So we'll grab Barris in the shuttle, and everyone else is gonna go up that way. Alrighty.
Climb.
So as you begin your scaling up the inside of the Celestial Spire, that is where I think is a good place to stop for tonight. Enough trauma
Just as
for one
George says,
evening.
that's that.
Yeah. That's from us.
I
Bye,
got away
bye.
a week for the trauma.